What's up, guys? My name is Omarr, and today's topic is mental illness and homelessness. Now, we all know homelessness is a major problem in the United States, right? And there are a lot of factors that contribute to homelessness. But this video is about the correlation between mental illness and homelessness. Now, as it stands today, about 1/3 of the homeless people in America suffer from untreated serious mental illness. Now, that's a lot of people, but how did that come to be? Well, in 1963, JFK signed the Community Mental Health Act. This was supposed to work towards deinstitutionalization, meaning closing down mental health facilities and opening up more preventative care and community-based mental health facilities. The problem with this was that the program was not adequately funded after the act was signed, and most of these community centers never actually got built. And at the same time, we began to close down mental health hospitals, which decreased the amount of available beds for people that actually needed them. This ultimately left many people with serious mental illness without adequate treatment. And the thing with serious mental illness is that when it goes untreated, it can really disrupt one's ability to carry out acts of daily living. This means a person with untreated serious mental illness may have problems with bathing, dressing, meal preparation, just basic daily living tasks that most of us do every day. Having untreated serious mental illness also makes it very difficult to pay bills and hold down a job. And these issues in regards to lack of available treatment centers for people with serious mental illness ultimately led to homelessness for many people. And when you look at the numbers, specifically a study done by the Treatment Advocacy Center, there is a clear correlation between the number of homeless people on the rise and the amount of mental health facilities that have closed. Now, battling serious mental illness can be tough enough, but when you factor in homelessness, it can present a unique set of challenges in regards to the overall health and well-being of a person. Homeless people with untreated serious mental illness are at higher risk for incarceration, arrest, and victimization. They are also more at risk for physical health issues. They are more at risk for substance abuse because they may be self-medicating. They're also at higher risk for contracting disease secondary to poor hygiene. So what do we do about it? The obvious answer is more treatment facilities, right? And as I spoke about in a previous video about the criminalization of mental illness, jails and prisons have become kind of the new mental health treatment facilities. But that's a problem. It doesn't work. And because of the lack of available treatment facilities, taxpayers are left to pay the cost of arrests, court proceedings, and incarceration of people with serious mental illness. It can actually get quite expensive as many of these people re-enter the system on a regular basis. But in reality, we can circumvent this problem by providing adequate funding for mental health facilities. But how do we get more funding? By spreading awareness and contacting legislators. Now, one place to start is to understand that mental health and illness isn't some foreign taboo thing, and that it doesn't discriminate. Quick story, back in April of 2015, there was a homeless man who was arrested for unlawful entry, and he was being seen in the DC Superior Court. Now this man, he looked homeless, he was bearded, and he had all of his belongings in a plastic bag. And he was in court, and when the judge asked him, "Where's your lawyer?" he replied, "I am a lawyer." Turns out the guy was actually a lawyer, and not just any lawyer. He graduated from Harvard Law School in 1979, the same school and graduating class as the judge that asked him if he had a lawyer, and the same school and graduating class as Supreme Court Justice John Roberts. Now, this is a guy with a Harvard Law degree, a degree in economics, and clearly was doing something positive with his life. But he developed schizophrenia, and it went untreated. He ended up homeless, and he ended up in the system. See, mental illness doesn't discriminate, and we've all kind of got to be aware of that. Whether it's you, your uncle, the homeless guy on the train, your spouse, you've got to give mental health and illness the attention that it deserves, because it truly can affect anybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like it, share it, and subscribe. The Facebook page and the YouTube page is Mental Health for Us. Thanks for watching. Later, guys.